Today on Moe's Toy Room, we're going to unbox GameStop exclusive Star Wars The Black Series Heavy Battle Droid gaming grates. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Moe's Toy Room, and today we're going to unbox the GameStop exclusive Heavy Battle Droid Star Wars The Black Series Gaming Grates action figure. These are the 6-inch figures from the 6-inch line, so I know there's a few videos out there about this already, but I purchased this on Memorial Day along with the Darth Revan figure, where on Memorial Day they had it to where their online was buy one get one half off, and it shipped within that week. I already did the Darth Revan figure, well, the Jedi Knight Revan figure. You can catch that on one of my videos in my library, but today it's about this guy right here, the Heavy Battle Droid, and take a good look at that. Hasbro did it. If only they would put boxes like this. Let me turn to the side. Boxes like this all the time. I understand that they're getting ready to switch to a whole new box style that's going to have a font, I guess a font listing like on the side here of the actual character, a picture of them. But I'm happy with the way this came out. I mean, if only they would have been doing this according to the figure. They did that with the Revan figure, and also you have the GameStop Shadow Stormtrooper, which I'll probably be unveiling next week because it's still on the way. It's on the way in the mail. So anyway, today it's about this guy. I like to unbox him from the bottom. You have one piece of tape right there to show you that this thing has never been tampered with. I will do my best. If you're unfamiliar with the location that I'm in right now, it's my future location for Star Wars when I unbox Star Wars figures or unveil Star Wars figures. I'm waiting for a lot of lighting to come in and a little bit better sound quality. Plus I'm waiting for a lot more of my glass cases to come in. You know, with the shipping problems and everything going on with the coronavirus, things are getting, production is slow. So we got to deal with what we're dealing with, because my other location is also kind of in somewhat construction. So we're moving things around to make things a lot better according to what you're watching on your screen. Right behind me is some of my original vintage stuff. There's no reproduction at all. But anyway, here we have it. As you can tell, empty box. Zoom in on that guy. This battle droid is super sweet. Hasbro, thumbs up all the way. Like I said, you guys are winning me over as a fan. I was a little played out on the all black boxes that you were putting out, and then with all the reboxing of the same figure over and over, and then you're gonna make it a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive and paint it or some, I was really turning away from it, and I stopped doing Black Series. But when I seen these, I'm like, wow, I got to give these guys a shot, because they're doing it. Like, this is really nice product right here. As you can tell, the battle droid right here, he has a lot of weapons. He comes with like a blaster, a long rifle. He comes with another big old long like bazooka blaster rifle, whatever you want to call it. This guy's loaded, like really loaded. And as far as army building, if you had 10 of these guys, oh, you would be set. Because it brings more than enough weapons, so you could change them out. And also on the top here, I don't know what that is, but we're going to find out. Wow. It looks like it's an antenna. An antenna of sort. Probably goes to his backpack, maybe. So let's get this guy out of here. Let's check out and see what he can do. Pardon me if it's still a little dark in here, because we are waiting for our lighting for the downstairs area to come through. Here we have the battle droid right here. And let me get all his weapons, Because this guy, look at that. Get a good look at that. Wow. Zoom into where it's really clear for all my viewers to check that out. All right. And then we're going to get out his other rifle. Look at that. Get in there to where the viewers can check that out. I apologize again for the dark lighting in this room. And then this will probably be the one that I will be posing him with. His standard blaster that they have. Super nice figure. I mean, really, really nice. Okay, here we have the Battle Droid, and I'm going to turn him to the side right here. I want to check out his head movement. He does turn side to side. I don't know necessarily what they got him on, if they got him on a ball joint or what they, something just fell out of the back of his head. So, wow. This guy comes apart, so I'm just going to have to leave that like that for now. All right. But his head does go side to side. Yeah, he's going to be a tricky one to review. Does his right droid arm go up? Yeah, it does somewhat. Does he have any? Yeah, he does have that droid bicep swivel right there. Look at how they did that. Look at that. Hasbro just getting down to every little detail. And then the arm, does he bend at the arm? Yeah, he does. Look at that. Just really, really super sweet. He also bends at the top of the forearm while he swivels around. And then on his hand, he also moves on his hand. That way you can get him to go out there and he's like, halt. You know, remember when he was talking to Obi-Wan? Okay, so that was for that arm right there. Okay, now we're going to go to the left arm, which may be on your right. We're going to go through the same process all over again. Also that swivel right below the shoulder. This arm doesn't go up very much like the other one did, but it's all right. Not bad. And then he bends very well at the elbow. And then that new feature that they got on this guy with this above the forearm, that is super nice. And then the hand, does his hand have anything on it? No, it's just a standard hand. It also does that. Okay, so we're gonna go down below his waist, well, right below his plated area right there, and he also has a joint right there. Look at that. This guy is fully posable. I mean, really posable. And then I want to, does he spin around at all? Yeah, he does. He does have movement. I'm not going to force anything because I don't know exactly where I could go get away with. But on his legs, it looks like his legs really aren't on no ball joints or nothing. They're just connected. So obviously he can do an Anderson Silva kick. I mean, this guy can easily get it up there. But nothing to the side, no Bruce Lee kick. Turning to the back, he does bend very well at the knee. And then his foot, does he have any more on the leg? Let's see. His foot right above the ankle right there. Look at that. Just turns all the way around. Turns all the way around, up and down. Pause it. All right, so we went from his ankle right there where you could see he had that really nice movement there. This thing is got a lot to it. I mean, he looks real dinky and just delicate like he's gonna break, but he brings a lot. Let's go to his left droid leg, which may be your right. So I actually have to turn this thing because it does not do the Bruce Lee kick. So I think he's on like a, how would you say, like a hip joint, or, but he goes really high. I mean, this guy, wow. I mean, I can only imagine this guy on the dance floor. He would tear it up, you know. And then right there at the knees, he bends very well at the knee. And then right above that ankle right there is just blowing me away. I am so impressed with that. And then he has joint movement throughout his foot. And one thing I want to point out, Hasbro in the future, if there's any way it would have worked perfectly with the Revan figure and also with this figure, it would have been perfect. If maybe you can get in there at the toes and get the toes to bend, that would be super awesome. And maybe get their hands to open and close. That would be a super sweet feature. Especially on a guy like this. I'm not sure where this piece fell out from. I know it fell from somewhere, but I'm guessing that this, I don't know where this thing goes. Let's see here. I know it has to go somewhere on this backpack. I'm just not sure if this backpack folds or something or comes off. Oh yeah, it does. The backpack also comes off. And I believe, no. Maybe you could drop one of these in there. In his back area to turn him into somebody else. You know, different commanders that they are. Different appointed on the food chain, if they're up the line or not, or if they're standard like army guys or they're the top tier guys. But this thing is really nice, but I like a little bit more with the backpack on, so I'm gonna leave that back on, clipped on real good. Let me see how he looks with this gun. Yeah, his hand is, I would have so loved it if his hand could have opened and closed. I'm not sure really. There you go. Oh yeah, this guy's straight beast mode. Look at this. All right, and then let me see if he'll hold up this big old bazooka right here. Maybe with the open hand. Yeah, this guy. There you go. All right. Now I did notice something the other day when I unboxed Hasbro's Ghostbusters figure, and I mentioned it in my Darth Revan figure, well, my Knight of Revan figure, Jedi Knight Revan, that I would have really wished that Hasbro would have thrown a stand. These Black Series figures are getting more and more expensive, and they're getting harder to come by. So I would have really wished if in the future they could throw in a stand and make it complete. It would be super nice if they could have the stand that would say like Star Wars and have like the Battle Droid logo on it, whatever. But I found that I had a bunch of NECA stands that I purchased. You could purchase them at Walmart's or Target's or whatever. They're like $10 and you get, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 of them. But these guys, the Revan figure fit on there, and so did the Ghostbusters line of figure. So I'm going to see if he can. There you have it. Boom. Perfect fit. This guy really does it. Let me put a backdrop on him so you can see him a little bit. All right. Now, can we get a turn on that? Yeah, I apologize for the sound in the back. That's our AC running because it's really hot here in California today. I guess we're getting ready to go through another heat wave. All right. So what do you guys think? This guy's really cool looking. Look at that. Look how you could pose. Look, his foot. Get in close on that. His foot pivoted amongst where his bottom part of his leg is with his thigh. And this is where I said if they would have only have had that feature in the foot, if it would have bent at the toes, it would have been perfect for times like that. Look at that. Woo, man, that looks just boss. These guys are super posable. And you know how Bernie Loomis used to say, toyetic? This guy's it. So if you could army build, if you could get like 10 of these guys, highly recommended. If you could afford 20 of them, man, you are going to be archive legendary to be able to build a line of these battle droids, because these guys are bomb. If you had some painting skills, you could paint them up a little bit better and do a few different schemes to have their rank. Man, you would be set with these guys. But anyway, guys, I am super impressed with this battle droid so far. Out of the Black Series figures, he's at the top of my toyetic appeal figure. This guy is bomb, really, flat out. I'm not gonna say the, you know what I mean, badass. But anyway, this guy's really awesome. Hey folks, thank you for tuning in today, and please do so and subscribe on your way out, for that way you don't miss any of my episodes, and hit that bell for notifications, because we aren't slowing down on these videos anytime soon. We got some of the latest, some of the newest Star Wars figures on their way in the mail, such as the carbonized Boba Fett that everybody's talking about. I will be unboxing them and putting them on my show. And my Shadow Stormtrooper comes next week. Hopefully you like some of my display in the background here. It's not all my display, but it's the beginning pieces. We're still in construction mode and waiting for everything else to come in. And also don't forget to hit that bell for with that thumbs up. You know, it does help the channel. And also you can follow us on Instagram at MOE'S Toys. It's MOESTOYS, MOE'S Toys. I know this episode was a little wacky and a little quirky and was all over the place, look, you know, somewhat, but we're in a brand new location and I still got to get used to the feel of it. My lighting ain't in. But hey folks, go ahead and check that Revan video out in my library, and see you next time from Moe's Toy Room. Hey everyone, I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek as to what was behind me. Here you have, right up there, you have the Imperial Shuttle. This thing is humongous and does not fit in the glass case, but I do got cases coming for it. It's never even had stickers applied to it, and it works perfectly. Have my AT-AT Walker, which is also mint condition, which works, all original chin guns and everything. And also I have a Slave 1 right there. We're gonna browse down. As you could tell there, got a little bit going on up in there, you know. You can see a little bit of that going on. Got a Dagobah. All these figures all have their original weapons. I have about 400 figures that are gonna go throughout my other glass cases. As you could tell, I love X-Wings. They are my favorite vehicle of choice, and I love the snow speeders. And you can see I got that miniature X-Wing back there. That's the one that crash lands, and you could fix it right back up. But as you could tell, that my little tiger guy right there from Attack of the Clones, he is not vintage, but my son put him there, my little 5-year-old, so I will leave him there as part of his collection. We got more coming. I also have a Tauntaun, which has the open belly, but I got to find space in that location right there to put it. Another Y-Wing. Droid Factory is 100% complete. I have a Millennium Falcon there, but I also have a Millennium Falcon in each box. The Star Wars box, the Empire box, and the Return of the Jedi box. As you could tell, we are just in construction now. Jabba's torture chamber. Another Y-Wing there in the box. We have the big runner right there. You could fit a lot of toys in there. Well, a lot of action figures in there. Let's scroll over to this other small location which you were looking. Darth Vader Star Destroyer. 100% complete. Everything works. You could tell there's a Darth Maul figure sitting up in there. My 5-year-old put him there, so I'm not going to argue with it. I let him have his finishing touches on it. he has to approve all my stuff. You know how it is when you're a parent. So here we have, let's go back up here. Here we have a TIE fighter, and I have another TIE fighter in the box with inserts and everything in there. Also, we have a Darth Vader's TIE fighter. You know, a few more objects in there. We have another Darth Vader's TIE fighter. All these TIE fighters all work and light up. As you can tell right there, we have Jango Fett in there. My 5-year-old put him there too. And he also put Boba Fett there too. But anyway, folks, hopefully you enjoyed this video today. And I'm just giving you a sneak peek at the end of this heavy battle droid unboxing and review. And please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and get more videos in the future. And hit that notification bell, for that way I'm on your list to send you the newest video. Thank you from MOE'S Toy Room.